Hey guys, my name's Fox, and welcome to a game that I think will be a special treat for you all. So, this is a game made by my best friend, and she is an upcoming, aspiring video game designer, and this is the first like big project that she's made. Obviously, it's called In the Dark. It's a game that she's worked very, very, very hard on. So she asked me to play it for her on my channel, to which, of course, I said, "Of course, I'll play it for you. I would love to." So I've actually already played it, but I think I've played the final version. I can't remember if I've played the final version because I was testing it for her and everything. But so I already know what to expect and everything. But you guys don't, because y'all have never seen this before. And so anyway, I'll post a download link for this. It costs about $1, I believe. Yeah, it costs $1. So if you want to download it, check it out yourself. I know it has multiple endings, and I'm not going to play all of them just because I don't feel like you should play like all the endings to something in one video, because that makes people go and want to download it themselves to see if they can get all the endings. So I'll maybe do about 2 or 3 of them, if that's okay with y'all. And so without any further ado, let's begin. In the Dark. Welcome to In the Dark. Before you begin, please select which gender you would like to be represented by. I'm gonna be a girl. Please enter your name. Note you can erase by hitting the escape key. What should my name be? Escape. What should my name be? I want to name Fox, but I don't want to be bored. Um, um, should, yes. I like the name. There, I'm satisfied. Thank you. Please enjoy the game. I will do that. Looking at the time, you see it is about noon. Great. To be honest, it doesn't surprise you. You're a sloth, so of course you slept until noon. I slept until noon today. Close to noon, anyway. Let's look around. Hello, bear. You should get rid of this. It's childish, isn't it? Hello, bed. Why not take a nap? It's not like you have anything better to do. Might as well sleep the day away. I don't want to... Wait, no. I did go to sleep. I wanted to look around the room. I'm sorry. You awaken distraught and uncertain after a restless evening of nightmares. I'll look around the room again later after I'm trying to get one of the other endings. After a restless evening of nightmares. Stranded without light, you realize you have no idea what time it is. It must be night or early morning. You go to mentally scold yourself for actually sleeping the day away, then stop. Does it matter? Of course not. Nothing does. The hell was that? Whatever it was, unsettling is the only word for it. Maybe you're still half asleep, hearing things. With your luck, quite likely. Let's chill in my room. A bookshelf filled with your novels, ranging from fantasy to realistic fiction. On the bottom are your mini yearbooks. Does this one have the same? I can't remember. A bookshelf you've probably filled with your mini video games. You have games from consoles, old and new, and alike. You also have a few movies stored here. Nothing particularly eye-catching is here. But yes. A bookshelf you filled with your favorite manga series, plus a couple of comic books. Nothing particularly eye-catching is here. That's beautiful. You have a nice selection, Star. What's in the thing, Star? In your chest you find a flashlight and decide to hold on to it. The table is useless. Door, I must exit you. Question mark? No matter how much you try, the door won't budge. It almost appears to be locked, but you know the door does not have a lock. Though your room has always been a sanctuary, being trapped by the unmoving door drops you headfirst into a sea of despair. No, it's okay. Don't worry. We'll find a way out. Some laughing psycho has locked us in our room. The flashlight provides you with enough light to safely walk around your closet. Oh, that That foundation's cracking, isn't it? Crack-a-lacking. You search both the top and bottom drawers. The top is empty, but the bottom drawer has a hammer tucked away in it. Pick it up. Maybe it can help you get through the door. At the very least, it will make you feel a little less vulnerable. What's in here? You search both the top and bottom drawers. Nothing particularly eye-catching seems to be in either of them. Some extra blankets are folded neatly here. Do I have a special blanket that I can wrap around myself like a cape and pretend to be a superhero? Fucking break that door down. It's okay, we'll figure it out, little star. This mirror wasn't here before. It isn't even yours. There's something behind. No, in the mirror. A gleam of blue? The weight of the hammer draws your attention, and you thoughtfully raise it to eye level. Smash the mirror? You're damn right we're gonna smash this mirror. Destroy property that's not even ours. When the mirror broke, a darkness swallowed you up. Wherever you are now, you cannot see. Not even your flashlight can penetrate this darkness surrounding you. Slowly, your eyes adjust, and you can make out your new surroundings. As could be suspected, merely seeing the environment, if it can actually be called that, does not help identify where you actually are. If anything, it baffles you more. You spy a blue key. The color matches that of the gleam in the mirror. You pocket the key. You're damn right I pocket that key. I'm getting out of this place. Hi. You eye the switch warily. Unappealing as it is, do you have much of a choice? Not really. Something is ahead of you. It disappeared. What was it? Hello, friends. Have you, I have a favor to ask. From the distance, it looked like a child. Up close, however, you can see this is just a doll. Okay, doll. From the distance, it looked like a child. Up close, however, you can see this is just a doll. You came. It told us you would. The doll's mouth did not move, but the voice is coming from it without a doubt. You don't like the darkness, do you? It isn't a place for creatures like you. Will you answer our questions? If you do, we can help you get out of here, back to the light. Of course, there's more to it than just our questions. If you truly want to return to the light, you have to work for it. Talk to my brother on the right of the gate to begin. You approach the doll cautiously. Its unblinking gaze is unnerving. Uncertain how to go about this, you wave a hand across its face. You realize you could just simply say hello. Oh, I didn't mean to startle you. Brother, do not waste time. It is impatient. Very well. Are you ready, creature of the light? I'll start with an easy question. Do you know where you are? I am in the afterlife. Haha, you think you are dead? Or perhaps you wish you were. Well, I won't tell you if you're right or wrong. That would hardly be fun, right? You have answered our first question, so we will let you through the gate. Good luck. Thank you. I am back. Hello, door, open. You're not going to open today. Bear, your bear might well be the only thing comforting right now. You know you must be experiencing a night terror, yet it feels so real. Fucking save this shit. Let's go for it. Save my game. Open the door. Looking at this old wooden chest reminds you of your grandmother. She handed it down to your mother, who in turn gave it to you. It occurs to you that you previously left the chest open. You try to open it again. You decide to investigate, though you tread carefully. Inside the chest is another key. This one is a green key. You decide to take it. You're damn right I decided to take it. Aw. Now your closet door is locked? Frickin' closet. Well, I guess I'm not... Did my books change? No, I doubt it. Wait. Fucking make sure. We have to check everything, because I know she would hide stuff. That's how she rolls, because we both check everything in games. It's that thing again. That creature's eyes were dark, frightening. You wish to avoid seeing it again. Something about it fills you with dread. I know it's an evil monster. I think I talked to you now. Here already? What's your second question? You don't actually get a choice. You have to answer our questions. He's right, you know. So shall we? Here's my question. Who do you trust the most in life, particularly with your problems? I'm gonna say my friends because all the friends that I've ever had have always, I hope this doesn't sound shitty, but have always like stuck by me, and like no matter what I've gone through or no matter what has happened, they've always usually stuck by me. Like my closest friends and everything. Family is debatable. Like there are people in my family who have stuck by me, like my oldest brother, for example, like would do anything for me and I would do anything for him, and he's one of my best friends. And again, friend. But all my friends, my closest friends, especially my best friend, have stuck by me and I know would do anything for me and I know are a source of a safe haven for me. So I'm definitely going to go with friends. Sometimes friends are easier to rely on than family, right? After all, you can choose your friends or always make more if they betray you. Family, though. Anyways, you answered my question, so I'll let you move on. Careful, friend. The further in you go, the harder it'll be to return. That is okay, we'll make it out. The room temperature. It seemed to have dropped rather significantly. I can't read words. Let's check everything again. Nothing particularly eye-catching, nothing particularly eye-catching, nothing particularly eye-catching. Fucking door! Keep yanking the knob. Fine, I guess. Alright, in the dark. Save that shit. Anything here? Anything in the chest? No. No. I'ma guess no. Return to darkness. Hella. The air here is notably, more frigid, biting at your flesh and worming its way into your core. Air, stop that. That's terrifying. I'm gonna fight you. That thing, is it following you? What is it? What does it want? I think I talk to you now, friend. We only have one more question. Think you're ready? Ultimately, there is no right or wrong, so even you can handle it. Brother, do not insult our guest. Just ask the final question. My question is this. Will you fear the most? Shit. Of these? I don't know. It's kind of a tie between death and isolation because I've always been kind of iffy about the thought of dying. Like even since I was little, there was this one time whenever I was little, I literally like for some reason I got like really freaked out over the fact that everybody eventually like grows old and dies. So in the middle of the night, I went to my mom's room and I was like, "Mom, I'm gonna die," and she's like, "What?" And I was like, "I'm gonna die." And we're all gonna die eventually, and I don't want to die. And she's just like, "Where did you hear that?" And I was like, Everybody knows that you get old and die." And she's just like, "Well, you're not gonna die." And I'm just like, "Yeah, whenever we get old." But I was a depressing kid. I'm sorry. And so I just started crying about it. And like, it's always been an unsettling thing to me. And I think it's a reasonable thing to be unsettled about. I mean, you don't know what's gonna happen after you die. So, yeah, death is one of them. And then isolation, just because, like, just loneliness. I don't like feeling lonely. I don't like feeling like nobody's there. And it's kind of like I always have to have, like, as introverted as I am, and as, like, people anxious as I am, because I have really bad social anxiety. As people anxious as I am, I always have to be talking to some friend. And always communicating with some friend because I feel like lonely if I don't. So That's probably TMI, but I'm just saying. I'd say of the two, though, probably death. Not surprising. Mortals tend to fear the same things, don't they? We'll have fun continuing on. Proceed with caution, creature of light. Thanks, guys. Just when you thought it couldn't get any colder. Look who decided to show up. I was getting tired of waiting for you, Star. The way it grins sends a shiver down your spine. What are you waiting for? Come in, come in. You look confused. Don't you recognize me? Well, in the realm of darkness, I suppose my form is a bit different. That's all right. I can forgive you. You came this far venturing into the darkness, but for what? The chance to return to the light? To wake from this endless nightmare? But you are in a nightmare that continues long after you open your eyes, aren't you? It will take much more than simply waking to break free of this hellish place. From now, Star, I'll wish you the best of luck. You will certainly need it. Thanks, asshole. Alright, let's check around the room before we talk to the thingamabobs. I don't want to check in the chest yet. Your bear. How they got here is a mystery, but it's better not to look a gift horse in the mouth, right? It's been a long time since I've heard that phrase. I can't remember what I do first, because I'm trying to be careful. I think I actually talk to them first. Greetings. Hello. You are the human trapped in the darkness, aren't you? We were told to prepare for you, in case you made it this far. The Doll Brothers asked you questions, but just asking questions is boring. We want to play a game. This turned all saw on us for a second. If you play with us, we promise to lead you towards the heart of darkness. If you make it there, you can confront the monster and return to the light. Heart of Darkness is a frustrating game, by the way. That's just what that made me think of. Like, if you've never seen Heart of Darkness, go up Game Grumps, play Heart of Darkness. It's fucking atrocious. I can't English today. If you make it there, you can confront the monster and return to the light. You don't have to play with us, though. If you want, you can stay here forever, and we'll be such good friends. We could talk all day and all night. Hey, what's that face? You don't want to stay with us? Then the choice is clear. Let's play. I tried to give them different voices, but that didn't work out well, if you could tell. The world around shakes violently. Oh, I should have gone to the chest first. That's fine. And you squeeze your eyes shut. Bit by bit, the environment settles back to a peaceful state. You open your eyes and find yourself surrounded by chests. That was fun. Here we are, human. This is the setup to our first game. Don't worry, it's super easy. See this door to the right? It only opens to a certain number sequence. That number sequence is inside one of these chests. Excuse me. There are also 2 false sequences and 2 more chests, and every one of the other chests is a fake with no numbers or anything inside. Your goal is to find and enter the correct numbers before time runs out. 1 minute to be precise should be plenty. Ready? Start! I don't remember. I don't think I ever found out like what happens if you fail. The number 111, oh god, is carved on the inside. The number 0120. Nope. Let's see. This one. Knock knock. The number 0706. Alright. The door has a small keypad which requires a 4-digit code. Let's see. The numbers flash green with the correct sequence. You did it! Good work. Thanks, friends. I'm gonna leave now. Goodbye. High five. High five. Goodbye. You enter a room of far too much wine. We were gonna go for a different game, but we thought you might enjoy the wine bottle game more. I'll explain. So how you play is, do you take shots every time, like, are there like shot glasses in here? What are you two doing? The monster's altered appearance does not escape your notice. It almost looks human without the horns and wings. The aura it emits, however, still monstrous. You weren't supposed to be playing games with her, and you sure as hell aren't supposed to be leading her to the center. Whoops. Yikes! Run away! Those stupid fire sprites. You got lucky, Star. I shouldn't have left those moronic sprites in charge of you. They're too friendly for their own good. You probably didn't even realize they were leading you the right way. I bet they didn't realize. Too caught up in their game. You could probably tell I'm frustrated, yeah? You would be too if you understood how painful it is to see you on the right track. I'll be correcting that right now. Thanks, asshole! It's okay, Star. Nothing but pitch black for as far as you can see. Your heart races, thumping against your chest with an ache. Your skin becomes clammy. That monster dropped you in an inescapable place? All you want is to be free of this experience, but what can you do now? Every moment you spend here, surrounded by nothing, it eats away at you. The urge to curl up into a ball and sleep forever grows increasingly appealing. The cold fuels your misery. Your limbs sting like they may fall off at any moment. Psst! Human! Hey, human! Wake up, human! You gotta snap out of it, human. The monster is using your mind against you. You want to beat it and return to the light, right? Then you gotta pull yourself together. Just follow our voices. Come on, human. Fight back? You're damn right I'm gonna fight back. Ah! You're awake. Fret not. The monster isn't around right now. It seems to be weak right now. Sorry we left you to it in the first place. It's a bit scary, though. Especially when it feeds off the darkness. The monster is more powerful than us. It could crush us entirely. It's self-preservation, you see. Don't worry, human. You played with us, so we'll keep our promise and take you further in. We can't stay there, however. Too dangerous for us. I'd like to play more games. Me too. But you probably don't like it here, right? We don't either. Unfortunately, we're stuck. So let's not waste any more time. Away we go. Come on, guys, let's go. Thank you for your help. Good luck, friend. Be safe. Thanks, guys. You did bomb. Hey, asshole. How's it hanging? What are you doing, Star? Do you honestly think you can accomplish anything by getting to the center of the darkness? You're damn right I do. I'm gonna make it. Move out of my way. I won't let you go any farther. You belong here now. You deserve the dark. Deep down, you know I'm right, Star. You are weak and pathetic. The world of light, your friends, all better without you. Don't try to leave. Stay. Forever. I do what I want. Psst. Piffed, not psst. You think you're so strong? I'll crush you. Well, I moved your ass out of the way, so I'm stronger than you, so get wrecked. My bear! Your bear appeared again. Strange, though, he glows in alternating. I almost read that as alienating, because that would have been a very weird place to put that sentence. He glows, that word, not sentence. He glows in alternating familiar red and blue hue. Save. Hello. Look who it is. You have some nerve showing up here. I don't let worthless pests like you pass. Get lost, you urchin. You make me sick. Fuck you! So you want to play the big, brave hero all of a sudden? You think a stupid bitch like you stands a chance? You're damn right. I'm not stupid, you're stupid. Dots. Yeah, fucking move. Hey! Think we are oblivious to this facade of yours? You can act tough all you want, but in the end you are a sniveling coward. A pitiful existence that taints the light of the waking world. You're an asshole. You waste our time with your piss-poor attempts to escape, since ultimately you'll end up here again, and again, and again. Honestly, how stupid do you have to be, given? I'm stronger than that, so move. Strong? Are you joking? Have you actually deluded yourself into thinking that? Really? I'm almost impressed. I'm not gonna listen to you. What pace? Dots? What? You actually got through the others? I'll give you this. You're persistent as hell. It doesn't change anything, though. I won't let you through, no matter what. Besides, you lack the strength you needed to face the monster. It'll crush you like a bug, and you'll be back to the start, right where you belong. I'm not gonna stay here, jackass. Think what you will. I'm still not moving. Bothering me again? Don't you have anything? Oh, wait. I already know the answer to that. Why won't you move? That's a simple question with a simple answer. Nevertheless, I won't tell you. Figure it out yourself if you were so determined to leave. You aren't sure what to do. Fuck. I'm gonna punch you. I would say you're starting to get on my nerves, but that's been true since you entered the hall. I'm not gonna leave you alone. I'm gonna keep bothering you. I know. It isn't fun, but it's worth it. Tell you what, though. You went through so badly, use your head for once and find the solution. The solution? What could possibly be the solution in this situation? The amount of frustration coursing through you, not to mention the fear of being stuck here forever. You have to find the solution before you go mad. I will fucking find it. Hello, bear. Crestfallen, you go to hug the teddy bear, desiring its comfort. As your hand brushes its soft fuzz, a voice calls to you from inside your head. Star! Star! Can you hear me? You can! Thank goodness! It's me, your bear! No, don't leave! I want to help you. Please? Thank you. I know it's hard to trust in this place. All the evil is wearing you down. How can I help? Star, you are smart. Smarter than a lot of people. If anyone can figure it out, you can. Don't you see? I've already given you my help just by reaching out and communicating. Just think about it. I knew you would understand. Good luck, my friend. Thanks, bear. You're the best bear ever. Alright, jackass. Figure something out? Or are you just gonna throw in the towel? The latter is my guess. I'm gonna fucking... I know the answer. Translation. You think you can bluff your way through me? I said that line completely wrong. Translation. You think you can bluff your way through me? Well, let's see your best effort. What's the solution? How are you gonna get through me? I'm gonna fucking book it. Without speaking, you move forward. So you actually managed to figure it out. I'm actually impressed. Bye, Felicia. I didn't think you'd make it here, Star. I suppose I underestimated you, although you can't blame me. We both know you all too well. So what will you do? I can't stop you anymore. Your persistence, your determination, it weakened me. It pains me to say, but I'm at your mercy. What? You're not going to destroy me? Why not? You really are stupid, you know. Even with all I know about you, somehow you managed to confuse me. Fine. Shall I play the grateful, reformed antagonist? He shoves a gray key into your hand. Take it. I won't need it when I fade into nothing. Don't get too cocky, though. All it takes is one slip and I'll be back. Until then, Star. Bye, Felicia. Alright. You've made it. This gate is the last thing standing in your way. The switches to the right might open it. You pray that is the case. At first glance, it seems to be missing its lever. You realize there is a keyhole near the base, the perfect size for one of the keys you picked up. Now the question is, what key should you use? Okay, so I didn't find the red or the yellow key. But I did find, I don't actually know how to get the yellow key. I'm gonna have to ask her. I don't know if I've ever gotten the red key either, but I'm going to try to at some point. I got blue, gray, and green. Let's go with green. You insert the green. This is your room. Your actual room. The door swings open with ease. Was it all a nightmare? If you rationalize it, surely it must have been. When you think back to how everything felt, though, even now you can feel the cold burning your skin and those creatures' hate. You take a deep breath, calming yourself. Dream or not, you are free from it. Perhaps only temporarily, perhaps long term. Either way, the present is tranquil. Why did I say solution? In spite of your fitful sleep, or possibly because of it, you feel refreshed. It's a new day. You can do whatever you want. And after such a frightening experience, you know exactly what that entails. Your phone is half charged and ready for the test. You are too. Taking a deep breath, you dial the number you've been saving for months. Hello? Oh, Star. Of course I can get you in today. I'm happy you called me, actually. I've been worried about how much time has passed since our last session. No trouble at all. I'll see you around 2:30? Alright, take care. Yay! I love it. RPG Maker. Special thanks to closest friends Maddie S and Terry T. Maddie S would be me. And shout out to following YouTubers, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, Crowd of Matthias. I couldn't read all of that. And I got ending 5, green, better late than never. Yay! I did good. I botched the fuck out of this the first time I ever played it. I got the worst ending. And because I was an idiot. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna read these really quick, my friend. You know what? No, let's talk. Hello, I'm Angel, the creator of this game. I hope you enjoyed In the Dark. I put a lot of time and effort into it because I wanted to create the best game the best game with the skills and tools I have. There's a lot more I would have done if I had the resources. For example, originally I had plans to use pictures alongside some of the narrative. Unfortunately, my drawing tablet of many years gave out on me a few months back. Hopefully by the time I'm into my next game, I'll be able to get a new tablet. Anywho, enough about what ifs and could have beens. A big inspiration for In the Dark came from personal and close experiences with the darkness of depression and the monster that accompanies it. I relied pretty heavily on symbolism for this game, and I hope it wasn't too difficult to grasp. For me, the symbolism I used fit most with my own experiences. If you can spare the time, I'd like to tell you about myself. Be warned, it is a bit lengthy. Of course. Proceed. I'd like to take a moment to thank you once more for taking the time to hear my story. I would also like to reach out to anyone who might be suffering from depression or other mental illness. I myself have suffered various severities of depression since about 7th grade. In fact, my first suicidal thoughts were in that year. During my fight with depression, my emotions and head were jumbled up. Sometimes I felt like a burden, and others I cried. Sometimes I couldn't motivate myself to do even the smallest things, and other times I felt absolutely nothing. Apathy is the worst for me, since it's the hardest to explain or get across to other people. A few months into my freshman year of high school, my depression took off to new levels. It got to the point where I could no longer disguise it. A day didn't go by when I wasn't crying, irritable, or compromised. Then one day I decided I was going to kill myself. For me, it wasn't about wanting to die. I didn't want to die. I just didn't want to live. My mom brought... I'm sorry, I'm reading this so slow. My mom noticed, though, you're scaring me, you sound suicidal. The words triggered something in me. For as long as I can remember, my mom and I have been all each other's head. My dad abandoned us. He was an illegal immigrant. So I replied with the truth. I want to go home. By second period, she picked me up, took me home, and we held each other and cried. Of course, confessing my depression wasn't the end of it. We started counseling, got an antidepressant, and eventually signed up for online school. I'm still sick. Things have changed for the better. Between medicine, I have reached a plateau. Depression no longer consumes my life. Not everyone is lucky as I am. I had fortunate to have a mother who never doubted my mental illness. It was a combination of mine, my mother's, and my friends' experiences with depression and anxiety that drove me to create this game. I wanted to create it as both an interactive and creative way to reach out with people with mental illness. To those who suffer with mental illness, I want you to know that you can make it. The road may be long and hard. You may never fully recover, but take victory in small things. Lastly, I want this to be acknowledged. There is no standard experience with mental illness. If someone says that they have more right to be suffering with mental illness, they are wrong. Your feelings are never invalid. With sincere thanks, Angel. Sorry, I couldn't read all of that as well as I wanted to, because I just couldn't. I read slow. I read out loud slow, so I can get it out as well as I wanted to. But if you want to read it better than I can, but of course you can pause and everything. So, but yeah, just basically, and I'd like to add to that if I may. Basically, your feelings are never invalid. I've been, I, I don't really know how long I've been depressed. I don't really know like how long I've suffered from depression now that I look back at it. Some of the thoughts that I had whenever I was growing up, and some of the things that I did whenever I was growing up should have been a signal to, if not me, because I was young and I didn't recognize that that was the case, um, should have been signal to me that that's what I was suffering from. But it wasn't, because I guess I don't want to say that no one cared, because I don't think that. It's just I don't think that people really recognized recognized it, or and I think that people sort of brushed it off a little bit, and that's the thing that happens a lot of the time. People think, and one of the things that in my family people have done is just they say that they have more of a right to be suffering from something like depression or anxiety than you do. And that's sort of like, I can't help that it exists. Like, I can't help that I have it. I'm not having it to inconvenience you or to compete with you or to fucking act like I have more problems than somebody else, because I recognize that I'm actually a very fortunate person, you know? I'm I have a lot of nice things and I have a lot of people who care about me. So it's just sort of like I recognize that. I know that, but I can't help that I still have it. And my past experiences have sort of shaped that for me. So I don't really know. I don't really know what I'm supposed to say whenever someone says that. So it's just like I don't know. But and one of the things that I've always suffered from, debatably worse than depression, is my anxiety. I have really, really, really bad anxiety. Like, I didn't realize it was this bad until I started to get older and I realized what anxiety was. But I have anxiety to the point where I'm especially social anxiety, to the point where I would constantly try to get out of doing things that involved seeing people or interacting with people, so I could stay home and be by myself, and because that's where I was most comfortable, and that's where my comfort zone has always been. And because I was bullied like really, really bad, so I just figured like any sort of interaction that I have ever had with anyone would be like would never work out, and anytime it didn't work out, it would crush me to the point where I wouldn't want to talk to anyone. And I don't even know if I'm making sense anymore. I'm just rambling at this point, but and my anxiety is terrible to the point where if I feel like I do anything wrong, like that's gonna be the end of it, and no one will ever like me. And it's just like it's just a huge fear of everything. So it's just like I'm part of. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. Like having really bad anxiety attacks and then having to talk your way out of situations where and try to avoid like where you think that you would have those anxiety attacks. It's hard. Like, and I've gotten a lot better. I feel like, especially in the past 2 years, I've gotten a lot better. I feel I can function in a job without crying now. So, like, and I can actually do my job effectively. I can make friends a lot better than I used to. It's still hard. It's really hard, but I can still do it. And so I feel like the fact that I've recognized that it's there, I feel like the first step to dealing with depression or anxiety is recognizing that it's there so you can handle it. and you can find a way to make it better for yourself. And part of it kind of sucks when the people around you, like the people around you, don't really, they recognize that you have it, but they think that they have to compare everything to you, like as if you can help it, and as if it's a competition. But I know that, like, for me personally, I'm at the age where I can seek out the help that I need, and I feel like I've taken steps to sort of like help myself and sort of help, like, one of the things that I try to do is I always try to like push myself whenever I realize that, like, not overly push myself, but push myself when I realize that I'm going to do something uncomfortable, and just be like, oh, it's okay. It won't be as bad as you think it was once you've actually done it. And 9 times out of 10, it's not. And then I'm like, well, what was I anxious about? And I can't help the anxiety; it just happens. But I feel like it's my responsibility to sort of try to push myself, you know? And so I'm going to stop rambling because I think I've rambled for like 6 minutes about this. But I just wanted to sort of put my story out there. I'll talk more about it in the future, but I felt like this was an appropriate place to talk about it. And um, Angel, um, you are my best friend, and you know that try not to get emotional because that's what I do. You know that I'm always here for you, and you know that you can talk to me about anything, and I will always be here to help you, and you can rely on me for anything. And I wanted to thank you for making this game because I know that you worked hard on it, and I know that I know that you put a lot of passion and a lot of hard work in everything that you do, and I just wanted to say it doesn't go unnoticed. It doesn't go unnoticed at all, and you are the best friend that I could ever ask for, and I really appreciate you making this, and I'm going to stop crying like a baby now. Alright, let's go read the signs. Oh, and I love you dearly, by the way. Just wanted to add that. This is a list of all the endings, no spoilers, just names. Would you like to read it? Yes. That way you guys can sort of... Blue, just a nightmare. Blue, just a step forward. Red, no limits. Red, save it for another day. Green, better late than never. Green, a different kind of counsel. Yellow, outstretched hands. Gray, trapped in the dark. For now, and self-destruction. Cool. Information about the game, why the game costs money, read it. And it only costs $1, I believe. You may be wondering why I chose to charge for my game. To be honest, I was originally going to be putting this out there for free. And one day, I'd like to go through with that and make this game free, or at least donate the profit to a few charities organizations. So why does this game cost money? What changed my mind? Here's the cold hard truth. I need money. My mom is fast approaching the retirement age, yet, as our main source of income, she is far from actually being able to retire. Even with my former job, which I quit due to childish shenanigans, paying me more than the position or my experience demanded, my mom would never be able to retire in a reasonable amount of time. But she's spent so much of her life and all of mine working herself to the bone. At her current job, she easily clocks in more than her 8 hours. There have been times where she has even exceeded 11. She isn't paid by the hour, though. She has set pay. Therefore, despite her many excess hours, she never earns overtime. I need and want enough money to, 1, give my mom a much deserved vacation, and 2, start working towards building a better life for her. Of the latter, my first step is to pay off our debts. I couldn't think of a better way of wiping the slate clean. Then I'd like to be able to move to a new home that neither of us would be ashamed of. One that would prove to our family that we're doing fine just for ourselves. With all this, I obviously wouldn't want my mom to be able to quit working for good or rely on me for financial support. Lastly, and this part is more for me, I want to be financially stable, enough so I can pursue my dream of rescuing special needs / elderly / misunderstood animals, particularly dogs. I know this one game cannot change our whole lives, but if it helps us out financially, allows me to start down the right path, that desire is what keeps me going. Hella, information on a work-in-progress project. Read it. My first full-length project is a game based on the following concepts: hypocrisy, fighting stereotypes, and the dangers of extremist behaviors. Also, because I can't help myself, I'm throwing in some forbidden love in there too. I love love, what can I say? That is just like you. I love it. The game, like this one, has many restarts as my gameplay ideas and my character concepts change. It was also restarted when NV came out to make use of the system improvements. It's still a long way from even being playable, much less complete, but it's a project I'm excited for. Fun fact, I kept changing on mine how I wanted to approach this game and its subject matter, so it has seen several makeovers. In fact, if you count all the time I put into those previous versions and add the time put into this one, I've probably spent at least 30 hours on this short experience, likely closer to 40. Fun fact, this is my first completed game. I've messed around in RPG Maker, VX, Ace, and MV before, but this is the only game I've actually completed. She started working on a while ago, and I hope that she eventually goes back to this idea because it was a really cool idea. If she chooses to go back to this idea, she started working on an RPG a while ago that was really, really good. She had like 45 minutes of it done, and it was really impressive. Like, I sat down and played it, and I was like, damn, this is nice. Fun fact, the door codes in my Fire Sprites game are actually birthdays of my household, including my own. The correct code, 1111, is my mom's birthday. The other two are mine and my baby's red dog's birthday. I love that. Alright, there. Let's see. And that was In the Dark. I don't know, actually, I want you guys to be able to play the other endings, because I've been going for about 50 minutes, and while I obviously don't mind at all playing this, I was a little bit stretched for time today, so I do have to get ready to go somewhere. But I want you guys to be able to play this. I will put a download link for it in the description. Even if you don't care about this game at all, which I honestly think that you should, even if you don't care about it at all, just please consider maybe buying it just to, help a girl out. Help a person out. Help out an aspiring video game developer. You know how it is. So, just consider that, and consider giving it a try. I really think that this is incredibly impressive. I know I'm a little biased, but I still do. And so, yeah, that is all I had for In the Dark. And I love you guys. I hope you guys are having a great weekend, and you will have a great week. And take care. Bye-bye.